not adding along with the group. Later, as I did yesterday, I will follow, and after completing the video, I will share among the group. So I'm quickly going to start with the topic. It is just continuation of the previous live stream where we I started with prose compositions, right? So I will today start with we were you do not miss the substance by grasping the shadow, right? So let's see what is the sense story behind this. Outlook and attitude vary from person to person. Such variations, which make each one of us think and act differently, are an indication of our distinct personality. It is unlikely, therefore, that any two individuals will share similar opinion about any issue. If we judge an issue by focusing attention only on those aspects of it that are easily and readily visible, we may be missing the ones more important than those considered. Hence, we should always try to really and properly understand every aspect of an issue before passing judgment on it. Even if such an effort is difficult and time consuming, misguided knowledge will lead to confusion, which is responsible for most of the crises that we see around us. Right? So we get to understand that we should not focus on the things which is visible. We should try to understand and properly understand the aspect, the intention behind, right? Otherwise, we can be misguided, right? Whatever next is, whatever is worth doing at all is worth doing well, right? So let's see what is the sense and meaning behind this. We should care to do all our tasks properly with due sincerity and responsibility. It is also important to ensure that our work does not harm the interests of others. Ideally, we should always do such things as will benefit us and everyone else in equal measure. Often it will be necessary for us to do certain tasks that we might not be particularly interested in or enthusiastic about. However, it is important that we devote necessary efforts to all such tasks to ensure that they are done satisfactorily. It is manner of our work that matters more than its outcome, right? So it is also let me repeat, whatever is worth doing at all is worth doing well, right? So how well you did, that makes it, that is important, right? Next is, what is this life if full of care with no time to stand and stare? We spend our lifetimes overcoming challenges and solving problems in order to live. Our difficulties are so numerous that we are rarely free of them. As we invest all our efforts and energy in the pursuit of survival, we fail to notice or recognize the beauty of the world we live in. Our lives will perhaps not be complete unless we experience and understand the richness of our world, which is indeed a marvelous creation with several features that can both interest and amaze us. It is a pity that because of our numerous preoccupations, we are unable to do so, right? So, what is the meaning and sense behind this particular? Because we need not to focus on the challenges and solving problems. We should focus on the beauty of the world, right? What is good with us, need not to focus on the challenges are the part of life. So keep facing those challenges, keep it aside, and see, look at the positive face of life, right? Enjoy what is the beautiful around you in the world, what the world and God has given you, right? The next one is look before you leap. And before we do anything, we should think well about it and all its possible consequences. Hasty and thoughtless actions should be avoided because they could put us in trouble. Since it is not always possible to know in advance all the consequences of our actions exactly, we should be sensible enough to prepare ourselves to face all likely consequences. Risk taking may be justified in certain cases in which its benefits are likely to be sustainable, substantial, right? But it is important that risks be taken only after due thought and with due precautions in order to minimize the efforts of possible failure. Proper thinking before our actions may also give us easier and better alternatives to carry them out, right? So before taking any decision, we should think twice. This is the only sense of this particular prose. Look before you leap, right? So whatever we read, the crux is this only: think twice before taking any action. So let's see next. Failures are the stepping stones of success, right? Very familiar. Uh, all these processes we have already heard, right? But exactly they have shared and described so that we can understand and comprehend it better. So failures are the stepping stones of success. How it is? No one is perfect or can claim perfection. Each of us has many limitations which are responsible for our failures. Though failures, because of their discouraging effects are undesirable and inconvenient, they give us opportunities to realize our shortcomings. While we think of our failures, we review our actions that led to them. And as we study the actions closely, we understand the reasons for those failures, right? So what they are saying that how they are a stepping stone, we need to realize if we saw the failure in life, we need to analyze it, look into that what were the areas uh, and what were the reasons why we failed. We need to analyze and try to cope up and overcome those shortcomings, right? While we think of our failures, we review our actions that led to them. And as we study the actions closely, we understand the reasons for those failures. Um, by learning about our failures, we may be able to avoid them in the future. Such reviews can also help us improve ourselves and thereby lead us to success later. Moreover, since our failures remain fresh in our memory for long, we are always wary of them and therefore less likely to repeat them. Many major scientific achievements and failures. So this is the end. And the disappointment, failures and disappointments in their early stages, right? So they are talking about scientific researches and social reformers, right? Social reforms, what held in the past, they also get failures, disappointments at their early stages. Man's desire to fly was realized only after a series of disastrous failures. Similarly, Mahatma Gandhi succeeded in winning independence for India only after the non cooperation movement, which he started, had failed. Okay, so two examples they gave, right? So flying high in the sky, it also had a disastrous failures. And another example of related with our father of nation, Mahatma Gandhi ji's, right? That how he got failed and after that concluded with independence, right? We got freedom from the Britishers. So I hope this five uh, prose week concluded today, studied today. A lot many messages. Ramesh Babu is there, Salini Pandey is there, Aesthetic Girl is there, Mafia Minor is there. Mafia Minor is saying, ma'am, hello ma'am, I'm back. Thank you, Vita. I hope you must have studied what I taught you. Voice is not clear, I guess, right? Is it so? Nobody has dropped that masses. Am I audible? Am I audible, Vita? Those who are there in the participants list. Question is for you all that am I audible? No? So beta, I'm done with because I am not shared with the among groups. So hardly three, four participants are there in the list, and rare masses I got. Now I can try. I can share among a few of the groups. They five pros every day. Hello, beta. Those who are here, please share something about yourself. What are your plans for weekend? And for autumn break as well. Is there anybody? Very good evening, beta. KR Yadav. Shooter is there. Hello, ma'am. Autumn break. कब से होंगे? No Roman Hindi. Type your text in English only. Okay? Okay? Otherwise, I will skip your masses. Skip your chat or mass or whatever. Both are correct. Right? Avoid beta, avoid typing Roman Hindi. This is called Roman Hindi. Once you are typing using the English alphabets and you are typing Hindi. So this is called what? Roman Hindi, right? I hope many of you are not aware with this. Beta, hopefully Tuesday, Wednesday. Let's see what date will be decided. I will go to my grandparents' house. Very nice, very nice. It should be actually. These are the time only. Good evening, Beta Angel. I think after before half yearly exam, after that 2-3 times I was live stream, but you were not there, right? But no issues. I could understand. You must be busy in preparing your half yearly examination, ma'am. When will again, Beta? Again, that is the same question. Okay, this time you typed in English. Thank you, thank you. Lakshya is there. Very good evening, Beta. Beta, improve your handwriting, Lakshya. Every day, just practice. Do the writing practice. It is not up to the mark, right? So utilize your autumn break for that. Please answer my question. What? Beta, autumn break you are asking. I told you already answered. Hopefully it is not declared yet, right? It will be later on notified. On Tuesday or Wednesday, you people will get the correct information. It is not decided yet. Then how could I tell you? Right? Live in present, Vita. Don't plan for the long, this thing. Some things are there which you need to left on the institution. They will decide. They will notify, right? It's okay, beta. This would be the gesture. Okay, share something about studies. Let's talk about something about studies. Your upcoming chapters will be active voice, passive voice, direct, indirect. All these are right lined up. So prepare well. These are the demanding topics for your PT2 and your annual examination. Right, beta? TD, Shreya, YT. Who is this TD? Your statement is incomplete, beta. TD, Shreya, TD, Shreya. What do you want to convey? Please continue. But try to type it in English. Anil Singh is there. Good evening, ma'am. I am Ayush Yadav. Okay, beta Ayush. Thank you for joining. What are your plans for weekend? Okay, let's wrap up, beta. I already shared 5 compositions. You people later on listen to it and try to learn something from that and implement in your life. I hope. So these are very nice. Actually, once I read the book, then I realized I must share with you all so that it will be recorded on the YouTube channel. And once I will just return this book in library, even though I have those right important things with me, right? So that's why I'm sharing among you all. So please utilize it and apply and implement in your life as well. Okay. So anybody can share any grammar topic for tomorrow? What do you want to study? Otherwise, I am to already planned. Every day I will cover up 5 compositions from this particular book, whatever it is, whether it is letter in letter form or other short story sort of, right? Whatever the content given in this particular book, prose composition book, I will cover it up one by one. So that 10 to 12, 10 to 15 minutes will be dedicated for this particular book. And later on, we will conversate, discuss about grammar section. If you people will take show interest, then only. Otherwise, we will just interact like this. Good evening, good afternoon. Then you have whatever your relevant irrelevant queries. If I could resolve, then I will resolve it. Otherwise, I'll skip it that way. Okay, beta. So decide yourself that you want to utilize the time or just kill it. Time is very precious. Try to utilize it in a constructive manner. Okay. So bye, Vita. I'm not getting any other queries, any other this thing. So I should wrap up because today, after a long time, it exceeded 15 minutes. So right now it is 20 minutes and 34 seconds. And I'm going to close and wrap up the live stream. Good night with all of you. Keep watching, keep learning, keep growing and shining. Keep shining. And most important is stay motivated, right? So thank you. Good night. Loads of love and blessings from my behalf.